Hey, what's up YouTube? My name is Rajo. How are you? Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about why it's important to have a food diary. As a person who had struggled maintaining weight in the past, it was very difficult for me. It was time consuming, yo-yo dieting where I would lose some weight and gain it back up and down like a yo-yo. I couldn't keep it off and I would lose motivation and lose energy in the long run. That went on for years until it affected my life in such a way that maybe because of my weight, people treated me differently, while my life is not where I wanted to be, and decided it was time to make a change. It helped me with my weight goals, and I think it can help anyone going through the same situation. You don't have to waste time. You can learn from my experience so you don't make the same mistakes I did. People who have struggled to lose or gain weight, you can relate to this. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm just a regular person who was fat and obese before. This is what helped me lose weight and keep it off. It may be different for other people, so before you try to attempt this, please speak to a professional first. What works for me and my lifestyle might not work for you. Now that being said, let's continue on. Why have a food diary? Why is it important to log or record what you eat and drink on a daily basis? A food diary helps you understand your eating habits. It gives you information on what you consume each day, what food, what time, and how much. It gives you an idea so you can adjust and make changes to your diet to improve your weight. You may see that you're lacking, missing, or getting too much entire food groups. Recording your food intake is a time-tested way to reach your weight goals. It helps you make better healthy food choices. So, should you count calories or eat healthy? There's a saying, all calories are not created equal. Different foods have different effects in your body, regardless of calorie content. A bowl of ice cream might give you a different effect than a bowl of oatmeal. Count the quality, not the calories. Choose your food wisely. By raising awareness to what you eat each day, you can learn a lot about your habits, your patterns, energy levels, and health issues. Even a few days or a week, you can bring a lot of awareness to your personal food choices. It creates accountability. By tracking your food, it forces you to think twice about what you put in your grocery cart and helps hold you more accountable to your own goals. Tracking helps detect food intolerances. People react differently to different foods. A food journal is a great way to help identify what may be affecting you individually. Tracking your food gives you options. You can feel empowered that you have control over what foods to eat. You develop self-discipline and allows you to plan ahead. You don't need to be indecisive and wasting time since you already know what you need. The more often you track, the more you are likely to reach your fitness goals. Be patient at first. By the time you know it, you won't even realize that you're making tracking a habit. So let's go over that again real quick. Why it's important to have a food journal. 1. It helps you understand your eating habits. 2. It gives you information, what food, how much, when, and the nutritional value. 3. You can make adjustments to your diet. 4. Tracking your food is a time-tested way to improve your weight. 5. It gives you better, healthier options, not limitations. You have control, discipline, and awareness. 6. It allows you to plan ahead. And 7. It changes your life mentally and physically. Now that you know the reasons why it's important to track your food, let's get some ideas on how to apply this in a real-world day-to-day scenario. When you go to a grocery store or order food, the first thing you would do is check the food label or nutritional facts. Sometimes you may not think to read all these tiny words and numbers, but this information will affect you in a big way in the long run. Here are some basic things to look for before ordering or putting that package in your grocery cart. Just a note to add, food labels can be deceiving. They mislead about the portion size, and some food labels try to lure you into purchasing the products. By making health claims, it makes people believe a product is healthier. Do your research, read the label carefully for all the ingredients and actual serving size. What do you look for when reading food labels? The first thing you'll see is the serving size. You may think it's for the whole package when it could just be for a small portion. You can end up eating a lot more than the actual serving size. The second thing you'll see is the calories. Calories provide a measure of how much energy you get from a serving. Your calorie intake per day depends on your age, sex, height, weight, and physical activity level. Eating too much or too little calories will affect your weight, health, and performance. Later on, I'll show you how to find out your daily calorie intake. One of the important things to look for in a food label are the nutrients. The percent daily value shows how much nutrients in percent the foods have. It's meant to act as a benchmark to determine if the food is high or low in a certain nutrient. 5% daily value or less is a little, while 15% daily value or more is a lot. Macronutrients or macros are the nutrients the body uses in largest amounts. These are the main components of food the body needs for energy and to maintain the body's structure and systems. The three main macronutrients are carbohydrates, fat, and protein. They contain energy in the form of calories. Carbs are the main energy source, but your body can use other macronutrients for energy if needed. Saturated fat, sodium, sugar, cholesterol are nutrients listed on the label that may be associated with adverse health effects. These are nutrients that you may want to limit or avoid. Micronutrients are vitamins and minerals your body needs in smaller amounts. They're still critical for the body, and a deficiency in a certain vitamin or mineral can cause severe or life-threatening conditions. Try to get more fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, iron, and calcium. Now let's go over that again real quick. When checking food labels or nutritional value, you look at 1. The serving size. It tells you the quantity of food or drink in the package. It's a specific standardized amount of food or drink determined by the manufacturer. You can use it to compare or guide to how much you should eat over the course of a day. Shown as a household measure such as a cup, tablespoon, piece, or slice, followed by the metric amount in grams. 2. Calories. A calorie is a unit of measurement. It refers to the energy people get from the food and drink they consume. It can also refer to the energy they use in physical activities. Your caloric intake per day depends on your age, sex, height, weight, and physical activity level. 3% daily value is a benchmark to determine if the food is high or low in a certain nutrient. Macronutrients are nutrients you use in largest amounts. The main macronutrients are carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Micronutrients are vitamins and minerals the body needs in smaller amounts, but still play a crucial role on the body's functions, such as fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, and iron. Now that we know how to check the food labels, how can we determine how much calories we need? You can do whatever you want, how you want to track and record your calories. You can write it down, take notes. There's plenty of apps and websites you can use. One of the most popular right now is MyFitnessPal. It tracks your weight and recommends a daily calorie intake. It's the industry standard and used by most fitness professionals and athletes. What do you want to achieve with your weight? Do you want to lose or gain weight? What's your lifestyle? Are you satisfied the way you are, or do you want to be more active? As I mentioned earlier, your calorie intake per day is determined by your age, sex, height, weight, and your physical activity level. We all have different goals and lifestyle. The way we eat should reflect on that. So now we know calorie is a unit of measurement, and it refers to the energy people get from the food and drink they consume. Now, the amount of energy our body uses to maintain vital functions such as breathing, heart rate, and brain function is called basal metabolic rate, or BMR. Even while resting, we expend energy. The Mifflin-St. Jeor equation provides an alternative and more accurate estimate of the RMR or BMR. Your total daily energy expenditure, or TDEE, is the amount of how many calories you burn when exercise is taken into account. It is calculated by multiplying your BMR with an activity multiplier that corresponds to the individual's activity level. The resulting number is a daily calorie intake to maintain current body weight. Light activity level is exercising 1 to 3 days per week. You times it by 1.375. Moderate is exercising by 3 to 5 days a week. Times it by 1.55. Very active is exercising 6 to 7 days a week. Times it by 1.725. And extra active is exercising for the whole week or playing sports for the whole week while doing a physical demanding job. Times it by 1.9. Now that we know our basal metabolic rate and total daily energy expenditure, we can now control how much calories we need per day to lose, gain, or maintain our weight. You have an idea how long it will take, how much you will lose or gain. If your calorie consumption is greater than your total daily energy expenditure, you will gain weight. This is called a caloric surplus. If your calorie consumption is less than your total daily energy expenditure, you will lose weight. This is called a caloric deficit. A pound of body fat may contain anywhere from 3,400 to 3,700 calories. However, creating a 3,500 caloric deficit does not mean exactly 1 pound of weight loss per week. Sometimes it fluctuates due to water and sodium. Fat is also a mixture of fluids and fat-free solids. The actual caloric content of a pound of fat can vary. This may work in the short term, but the body will soon adapt by making you burn fewer calories. As your body composition and metabolism change, the rate of weight loss may slow down as well. According to experts, losing 1 to 2 pounds per week is a healthy and safe rate. Losing more than that is considered too fast and could put you at a risk of many health problems. You may need to reduce 300 to 500 calories a day with exercise and eating right to lose 1 pound of fat every week safely. Researchers also demonstrated that extreme caloric deficit causes more than fat loss. Muscle is also lost as calories are burned, since muscle burns more than fat. It's important to provide your body with the fuel it needs to run effectively. There's a saying, all calories are not created equal. Different foods have different effects in your body, regardless of calorie content. A bowl of ice cream might give you a different effect than a bowl of oatmeal. Count the quality, not the calories. Choose your food wisely. Cutting too many calories can lead to muscle loss and not recommended. Eat a well-balanced diet. Even when you're cutting calories, focus on with nutritionally dense foods. Exercise also helps you maintain your muscles and burn off more calories. By tracking your food intake, you can prevent yourself from making unhealthy food choices. It makes you more informed and moves you towards improving your health and lifestyle. A food journal helps build and develop good eating habits. It makes you accountable to make conscious meal choices and gives you motivation, discipline, and awareness. Knowing what to eat, how much, and when can enable you to make better choices. To create a weekly, monthly, or even a lifelong nutrition plan that will allow you to achieve a healthy weight and lifestyle. Understanding the powerful effect food has on the body can help you reach your goals without dangerously cutting too much calories. Eat more healthy to fuel your body the right things. I hope you learned some valuable information and got some ideas on how to improve your weight. And I hope you all the best in your weight fitness journey. Never give up and never give in. This is Rad Rajo. Until next time. If you enjoyed this, please don't forget to like the video and don't forget to add and subscribe to the channel. It helps me make new contents, and by subscribing you can get notified and get updated whenever a new video comes out. Thanks for watching.